You can activate and open your third eye to bend your reality and manifest anything you desire. There are great benefits to this, so be sure to watch all the way to the end of this video, where I will walk you through the biology of the third eye as well as the steps in exactly how to open it. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to further your spiritual awakening and manifestation journey. The pineal gland, also known as the third eye, is a tiny organ in our brain that has crystals which act like an antenna. These crystals can become electrically active and make electromagnetic fields that can capture information. The pineal gland can also detect signals carried by invisible electromagnetic fields. When the signal's frequency matches the frequency of the electromagnetic field, it becomes a message. This is called transduction. Transduction means something that can change energy from one form to another. For example, the antenna in a radio changes radio waves into sound waves. When the pineal gland, your third eye, is activated, it can detect frequencies beyond our usual senses. This can cause amazing experiences like vivid visions, sensations, and even rapid manifestation. But certain things have to happen for this to work. There are special calcite crystals in the pineal gland that create the piezoelectric effect. This means that when the crystals are compressed, they create an electric charge. By breathing in a certain way before meditating, we can use this effect to disconnect our minds from our bodies and let out emotions stored in our lower energy centers. To do this, we breathe in and tighten our muscles, moving air from the bottom of our spine to the top of our head. Then, we hold our breath and tighten our muscles more, like lifting something heavy. The word piezoelectric comes from the Greek words that mean squeezing, pressing, and pushing. During the breathing exercise, fluid in the brain pushes against the pineal gland and the crystals. This pressure creates an electrical charge that compresses the crystals and creates the piezoelectric effect. This effect goes in both directions, like a pulsating energy that makes us more open to subtle frequencies. The pineal gland has these tiny crystals that can make these electric charges when compressed. As the electromagnetic field of the gland stretches the crystals, they contract, making the field oscillate inwardly. This creates a pulsating electromagnetic field. So to activate the pineal gland, we breathe in and tighten our muscles. This pushes cerebrospinal fluid into our brain and makes pressure that compresses the crystals, creating the piezoelectric effect. This makes the pineal gland a pulsating antenna that can capture subtle and faster electromagnetic frequencies. This is the first step in the third eye activation. Now, the second step is to release specific chemicals. The gland has tiny hair-like structures called cilia. When they move, they make fluid move through the ventricular system. This overstimulates the gland, making it release more melatonin into the brain. The gland's shape and the pressure inside also help release the chemicals. When the cilia move, the pineal gland makes these chemicals that are needed for activation. Breathing this particular way that I previously mentioned makes charged particles go up our spine and create a unique energy field. This field uses the energy from our lower centers, like for digestion and stress. The energy goes straight to our brain in a spiral pattern. It goes through each vertebra and affects the nerves connected to different parts of our body. This gives tissues and organs more energy. We can access this energy and awareness levels that we usually can't reach. In short, you activate your third eye by getting quiet into a meditative state and by calming your mind. Then you slow your breathing and begin breathing and tightening your muscles. You then imagine an energy coming up from the base of your spine and through the top of your head. Then visualize a small light between your eyebrows on your forehead. See the energy pulsating and breathe. As you do this, you may experience tingling sensations, a heightened intuition, and a sense of peace. But if you find yourself to be overstimulated, lessen the light you see in your visualization and slow the energy by imagining it slowing down. Now, this does take practice, so be patient with yourself. It will not be perfect the first time, but eventually you will get better at it. In this process of the third eye activation, the energy goes through the meridian system, which takes energy to all parts of our body. As the energy goes through each spinal nerve, it activates peripheral nerves and gives more energy to different tissues and organs. When the energy reaches the brainstem, it meets the reticular formation. This controls how awake we are. Instead of using the body's energy, the activation of the sympathetic nervous system works with the parasympathetic nervous system. This gives energy back to the brain. Then the thalamus opens and the energy goes through to the neocortex. This makes us more aware and conscious. The thalamus is like a grand central station with tracks leading to higher parts of the brain. When the energy goes through these neural pathways, the brain makes gamma brainwave patterns. Now, the pineal gland is between each thalamus and faces the back of the brain. When energy reaches the thalamus, it sends a message to the pineal gland. Then the gland makes metabolites that makes the brain more active and makes gamma waves. The chemicals also make us relax and think better. When the pineal gland detects higher frequencies, melatonin changes. This is called alchemy and helps us have spiritual experiences. Benzodiazepines make us calm and stop us from feeling afraid or angry. This makes us feel peaceful. Now, melatonin also makes penilines, which fight aging by neutralizing harmful free radicals in our body. When the pineal gland is activated, it makes us even more powerful antioxidants. It also makes a chemical like what electric eels make. This gives us energy and it makes us think in pictures. Now, some people have amazing experiences when their pineal gland is activated. They see colors beyond what we normally see, and they feel like they're in a world with beautiful energy. Now, this makes them more focused on the present and less distracted. So modifying melatonin makes a chemical called DMT, and this can actually make us have hallucinations. Now, these experiences can make us feel like time is moving very strangely. It can take us to other worlds, let us meet spiritual beings, and show us patterns, and also bend our reality beyond what we can comprehend. When we tune into these higher frequencies, our chemistry changes significantly. This makes us have even more intense and amazing experiences. The crystals in the pineal gland act like cosmic antennas that open gateways to higher light, information, and higher dimensions. Be sure to hit that like button, because doing so helps push this video out to more people that are in need of this information. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and check out the next video on your screen for more tips on how to spiritually awaken and manifest the life you desire.